I don't want to get high no more. I don't want to. I'm tired of being in trouble. It's gonna end me dead somewhere, back in jail for a long time. Like you get tired. You know how people get tired, they fall apart. That's how I'm broken down. You know, it's time for change, man.
I've been incarcerated over 25 times, nothing more than a year.
I've been in and out of jail since I was 16. You know, juvenile, and it's not right. Every time you turn around, I'm in jail. I'm 30.
I'm a young 48. When I first started getting locked up, you know, I used to call the older guys Unc and Pops and stuff like that. And on this time, I was being called Unc, you know, and stuff like that. So I say to myself, I know this got to be it for me. It's about time for me to stop grazing these walls. You know, I can't do it no more. Can't do it.
It's terrible. It's terrible.
Caged in with so many different personalities.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can go to bed hungry, you know what I mean? Because the last meal of the day is at 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock. So from 4 o'clock until 5 a.m. the next morning, if you don't have commissary, you out back. I mean, you just got to deal with it. Drink plenty of water and walk slow, as they say.
Like, 'cause it's hard out there coming up without your parents. I ain't had my parents. My mom was in the penitentiary a nice bit of time in my life too. I never met my dad, so I'm not trying to be that person. Like I want to be there for my kids. You know, it's just been kind of rough the last 3 years. It's just been real rough. So doing things I ain't had no business doing, letting the streets make decisions for me. You know, not thinking for myself, letting the streets think for me. Just got caught up. You know what I mean? Got caught up, and it was hard for me to pull back because I was so far into what I was doing. I was so focused into what I was doing. I felt like the world was against me. My family turned their back on me. That's how I felt, but it wasn't like that. That's just my mind. The stuff that I was into had me thinking crazy, so it led me back in jail again.
My mother didn't born a drug dealer or a dope fiend. You know, she wanted me to live a normal, healthy, productive life. May she rest in peace. And I feel obligated, and I know that it's in me to do the right things for which God intended me to do. And that is my mission in life now. I can't make up for what I did in the past, but I can rest assured I can do what needs to be done for a brighter future. And that's what motivates me today. It's nothing that I'm playing with anymore. My way wasn't working because I always had this bright idea that I can sell drugs again as long as I don't use them. I read the newspaper, and a real close female friend of mine, you know, she was discovered at a hotel, shot up, and she was dead. It was a compound of series of events that made me say enough is enough. Having your peers and loved ones, you know, being killed at random like that and you still here, you know, obviously God has a purpose for me.
I got 7 kids. What they seen me do, it's not right at all. So by me changing my life and you know, trying to stay focused and positive is a big plus in my life and their life, because at the end of the day, I don't want them to walk my same shoes. This is like the best thing that could ever happen to me right now, because if I was released to the free world, ain't no telling what I'd be doing right now, because you know, out there in the free world, temptation is crazy. So, I mean, I thank God for the real program. Like, it might have saved my life. I think it's, you know, it might have saved my life.
In this day and time, it's most important for society itself to realize that addiction is an illness and it's not a crime.
Well, 78% of the people that are incarcerated in the city of Richmond battle addiction to a substance. So really, by putting them in jail, it's just a short-term stop of them using the drugs or alcohol. But then as we as a society just put them back out on the street to the same people, places, and things where they were before, and we're really getting the same outcome if we don't provide programming.
Another day, washing clothes.
And so having a place that is safe, that is clean, that is, you know, has no drugs or alcohol in it, and providing that opportunity for them is really incredible, because We really have a great group of guys that live here, and so being able to give them this foundation to really springboard off of for their future, it's really a huge blessing. With oversight from myself and other folks, they run this house just as how you and I might run our houses. In addition, they are required to have a job within about a month of getting out, and so that they can get that daily structure and responsibility. And we do help them find jobs. And you're going to be the only one not in jeans, but that's going to be good. That's going to set you leaps and bounds apart from anybody else.
When you go to a restaurant, they like you to have black and whites on, right?
They are accepting responsibility. They are doing things where they have never dreamed of before. They have met people, even in law enforcement, such as myself, that really and truly cares and are continuously involved with them. So there's this trust factor. Don't go down there. They feel better about themselves because of how they have learned to resolve issues. Now you want to keep yourself straight, and then you're going to keep them straight. And you have to do it one day at a time. They're not only just doing things within the house for themselves, but they make sure the community is clean. They speak to people.
Sometimes it's off and on, you know. I've been to different programs, but never one like this. It's more guidance.
Sarah, she hit me up almost every day with a new job link because of my experience.
All right, so where's your
So
stuff?
by the grace of God, I got somebody like that in my corner right now.
You really, really, really need to use those budget sheets that Greta gave you. The lowest that you would make, put that down, and anything extra goes into savings. All right?
Man,
By me going through the program, I realized that it was my thinking that was really holding me back, When you're out there in the street using drugs and selling drugs, you just get caught up in that lifestyle, because it's like a demon. Because I was raised up in church. I come from a really, really good family. Really good childhood, Started hanging with the wrong crowd because I wanted to be like the in crowd, and I got caught up. It was good at first, you got the money, you got the girls, you got the clothes, the cars, and you think you're the man, and you just get trapped. And I've never really made a whole lot of money. It just was selling drugs to get more drugs, to get high, stay high all day till I fall out. You know what I'm saying? And it's a demon. It's a spiritual demon. You're losing 5 years here, 10 years here, and before you know it, you done lost 20 years. And you say, what happened? And now you're like stuck, say, oh man, I got to go out here and make me the money. I'm behind now. I'm gonna give it one more shot. And then bam, the man give you 5, 10 years.
Ever since I've been sober, I feel like I got more to say. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You feel it's real.
Yeah.
What it is right now is being patient. Only time will tell. It's gonna get better. It can't do nothing but get better. If you stay focused, it can't do nothing but get better. Staying clean. Being around good people, you know what I mean?
I started a t-shirt company like 3 weeks ago through my friend.
It can be inspirational to see how so many people have been delivered from the grips of addiction and are actually prospering in life now.
And ever since I moved here, first job I ever had, 35 from the program. First time ever being clean since I've been 13 from the program. First time. It's like, this is my first time. It's like I'm a baby all over again. Everything, the first time starting the program. I would have never imagined. I know I still would be getting high if it weren't for the program. If it weren't for Sarah giving me a chance. And she known me less time than she know everybody else, and she still gave me a chance.
We can try as hard as we want, give as much as we want, but if they don't want change, nothing's gonna happen. And so, this is really just giving them a tool, and then it's on them to go from there. So to just be there and witness that and see people change, see dads reunite with their children and their grandkids and be a part, there's not a better feeling.